Breaking news! My loves, our beloved Prince Harry attended Powerhouse conference in Toronto yesterday. The moment that announcement rippled across the globe, it sparked the kind of excitement that sweeps through crowds like a sudden surge of electricity, lifting spirits, igniting chatter, and sending hearts racing at the sheer thrill of something extraordinary unfolding. People everywhere felt that unmistakable jolt of anticipation, as though the air itself shimmered with possibility. There was an irresistible sense that this appearance carried something powerful, something energizing, something deeply meaningful that demanded attention. The venue radiated sophistication the very moment audiences stepped into the room. Warm lights glowed overhead, creating an inviting ambience that made the gathering feel both polished and emotionally charged. The backdrop behind the speakers stood tall and dramatic, textured like stone, illuminated by bold white lettering announcing the interactive conversation and displaying the name Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex beneath it. That single visual struck people immediately. It promised depth, purpose, and a message worth leaning in for. It hinted that what awaited would be far more than a routine conference moment. It would be an exchange brimming with truth, heart, and significance. Crowds filled the space with palpable anticipation. Murmurs drifted from seat to seat, weaving through the room like a soft yet vibrant current as attendees whispered predictions, theories, and heartfelt excitement. Some wondered what themes would rise to the forefront. Others speculated about the tone, the mood, and the emotional weight of the conversation. But every single person, regardless of background, expectation, or perspective, felt drawn toward the stage, compelled by the promise of something uplifting. The energy stirred even more intensely when people caught sight of the stage in this very image. The scene showed deep focus, professional gravity, and an atmosphere saturated with intention. People paid attention to every detail, from the arrangement of chairs to the seamless integration of lighting, from the striking backdrop to the attentive faces turned toward the speakers. Even the ceiling fixtures, suspended elegantly and softly diffusing their warm glow, became part of the emotional landscape, shaping the mood of the entire event. Excitement extended far beyond the physical walls of the conference hall. Social media exploded the moment the news broke. Conversations trended almost instantly. Admirers shared heartfelt remarks. Supporters celebrated the significance of the appearance. Commentators dissected every frame, every expression, every nuance. Toronto hummed with delighted pride, and the global stage vibrated with admiration. Screens flickered all over the world as viewers tuned in from living rooms, offices, buses, airports, cafes, and classrooms, all drawn together in shared anticipation. As the gathering progressed, it was clear the occasion carried emotional depth. The presence at the event embodied strength, empathy, sincerity, and conviction. The posture radiated calm confidence, the expressions revealed thoughtfulness, and the engagement displayed genuine connection with the audience. Observers were captivated not by spectacle, but by intention. They felt the weight of the moment, not heavy in a burdensome way, but powerful, reshaping, and hopeful. Every sentence spoken on stage felt like a spark, igniting deeper reflections within the listeners. People sat upright, listening with the kind of attention reserved for moments that truly enrich the soul and leave lasting imprints. The room held its breath between phrases, absorbing meaning like a sponge absorbing water. It was not simply about hearing words, it was about feeling them. The message resonated through the hall like a warm, steady pulse, energizing the air, and admiration poured in from across the world. People celebrated the dedication to humanitarian work, the passion for mental health awareness, the steadfast advocacy for veterans and service families, and the continued commitment to building a more compassionate global community. Supporters described feeling uplifted, emboldened, and emotionally recharged. They sensed a comforting sincerity that embraced them from afar. Many felt that this appearance arrived at precisely the right moment, offering hope, inspiration, and grounding when the world needed it most. The moment became symbolic, not because of glamour, but because of authenticity. It demonstrated how purposeful dialogue can change minds, open hearts, and ignite collective momentum. People from different countries, cultures, and backgrounds found themselves united through shared admiration for the honesty and courage demonstrated on that stage. The event became a reminder that leadership grounded in empathy carries the power to touch lives, transform perspectives, and spark meaningful change. Even after the conference concluded, the emotional impact lingered. The room may have emptied, but the hearts of the attendees remained full. People left discussing the inspiration they felt, the ideas they wanted to pursue, and the sense of renewed purpose sparked within them. Some described the atmosphere as electrifying, others said it felt healing. Many expressed that it was one of those rare experiences that leaves you feeling lighter, stronger, and hopeful about the future. The textured backdrop in this very image became iconic in its own right. People analyzed the design, interpreting its patterns as metaphors for resilience, renewal, and interconnectedness. The sweeping underline beneath the words interactive conversation drew admiration for its simplicity yet symbolic emphasis. It added flair, reminding viewers that conversations can carry power, direction, and momentum. Even the balance of white text against the textured background captured viewers' imaginations, emphasizing clarity emerging from complexity. Toronto itself embraced the moment wholeheartedly. The city buzzed with excitement, its cultural vibrancy merging with the global attention surrounding the appearance. Cafes buzzed with chatter. News stations replayed segments. People posted photos, shared reflections, and expressed joy at having hosted such an energizing moment. The city's multicultural heartbeat made the event shine even brighter, giving the gathering a sense of global oneness. And then there was the suspense, the delicious, breathtaking suspense that wrapped around the event like a magnetic force. People wondered what deeper messages might come next, what new projects might evolve from this momentum, what upcoming movements might emerge, and how this energy might shape wider conversations across the world. The anticipation created excitement so intense, it felt almost cinematic. Supporters described it as standing at the edge of a cliff, overlooking a vast landscape filled with possibility. People who missed the live appearance flocked to catch every image and every recording available. They devoured commentary, examined visuals, and embraced recaps. They wanted to experience every detail, the glow of the lights, the look of the stage, the atmosphere captured in this image, the expressions that reflected thoughtfulness, and the emotional charge that radiated through the event. They felt as though they were part of the moment, connected through shared admiration and excitement. Global audiences couldn't stop talking. They celebrated, analyzed, reacted, and expressed gratitude. Many commented on feeling a renewed sense of connection to humanitarian conversations. Others said the appearance inspired them to reflect on their own roles in building a kinder, more unified world. People found themselves thinking more deeply about mental health, community support, and global well-being. This appearance resonated emotionally because it felt genuine, grounded, and heartfelt. It did not rely on spectacle. It thrived on sincerity. It showcased strength not through dominance, but through vulnerability, compassion, and purposeful communication. It reminded people that leadership stems from authenticity, and authenticity fuels inspiration. And so, my love, the phrase breaking news truly earned its name. The excitement did not simply appear, it exploded. It swept across continents with a wave of admiration so strong that even those usually silent found themselves sharing their thoughts. The moment sparked conversations that extended far beyond the conference hall. It ignited a global emotional response filled with positivity, unity, and hope. Even now, the momentum continues building. People remain captivated, curious, and energized. They wonder what comes next, eager for the next chapter in this unfolding narrative of purpose-driven action and heartfelt leadership. The suspense remains alive, shimmering like a glowing thread running through every conversation. Breaking news, my love. Our beloved Prince Harry attended Powerhouse conference in Toronto yesterday, and the world is still buzzing, still inspired, still uplifted, and still longing for more.